Hello and welcome to Juice with Justin. 3 kg lean, eating ice cream, stuck in quarantine. Fitness and business musings from a challenge to eat ice cream every day for 30 days. Last month I had a goal. All goals are similar. You kind of start off with the end result, like what you want to accomplish, and then you work backwards and figure out the steps and make a plan to get to that goal. The challenge was two-part. One, try to gain 3 kg of muscle. I was 77 kg, so I was trying to get to 80. Skip leg day, predominantly just worked out my upper body. I also had to do this while eating ice cream every day. The flip side, like my goal for PPC, was to document the journey, bring people along, do it daily, and try to communicate and connect with people in a different way. So what happened? Ultimately, I failed, at least at the fitness side of things. I got to 79 kg, but I did succeed on my business goal. I did post every day, sometimes a lot. I gained both fat and muscle, and on the other side of things, I made new friends and got better at different types of communication. I learned new forms of cardio. All exercises, 3 main types of movement. You got linear, lateral, and 360 degrees transverse. When doing your cardio, switch it up. You don't want to be repetitive and cause injuries. I got a sick playlist. I was able to support the local ice cream economy, and I was able to connect and make friends in ways I haven't done before. In a time of lockdown and anxiety and a lot of unknown, it was also kind of a nice way to stay busy and engaged and stay positive. Thank you for all of that. I've got 3 fitness or nutrition type takeaways that I think everyone can benefit from here. 1, choose your goal properly. My goal sucked. I don't recommend you do it. It's not smart to eat ice cream every day. I got sick of it. And actually, because I was eating so much sugar, I got 2 abscesses on my jaw, like my gums, and I ended up having to take antibiotics and felt like crap towards the end of this thing. So in that sense, the goal was dumb. Having said that, the goal could have been better in the sense of making it more process orientated versus outcome orientated. The goal of getting 3 kg, gaining weight, and doing all this stuff, it's outcome dependent. It's black and white. Like, if I reach it, I've succeeded. If I didn't, then I don't. It likely would have been better had I chosen a goal with habits that would get me to the same outcome. For example, instead of saying get to 80 kg, which is the outcome, the process could have been increase my meal size by 10% for each meal. One's a process that will help me gain the weight versus an outcome. 2, weight management. It's hard. I had trouble gaining weight. I'm usually 73 to 75 kg normally. Already starting this goal, I was at 77. Even prior to this, I'd put on some muscle mass. I had my buddy Kevin working out with me. We were getting quite strong. So to go to 80 kg, it's pretty unnatural for me. The closest I've ever been was probably in my early 20s when I was just bro lifting to try to look good for girls and guys. I had no neck and I had all the time in the world just to like train and eat. So whether that's trying to gain weight for a goal or trying to lose weight for a goal, the outcome, the goal of weight management is hard. And it's easier to set yourself up for failure when the goal is harder to achieve. This ties into my next point. The process is more important than the goal or the outcome, in my opinion. Through the process, you get awareness. With this task specifically, the awareness was key to try to help me reach my goal. I wouldn't have gotten that awareness without the process. For example, I was tracking my weight every day. I would get stuck around 78 kg and I couldn't gain further from that. Once I got aware of that, I was able to ask myself questions about why that was happening. And ultimately, I was realizing that I wasn't eating enough. So just that awareness allowed me to take another step forward to reaching that end goal. Lastly, and this kind of ties with all the points above, experimentation is great. And that was kind of one of the underlying reasons for this goal was just to have fun and experiment and try new things. You learn a lot through the process of experimentation, what works, what doesn't work, and it could be different for one individual compared to another. Experimenting also allowed me to try things that are out of my comfort zone. I'm a firm believer and can attest to that you really grow as an individual in those uncomfortable scenarios, times, processes, etc. That's the end of part 1. Stay tuned next week for when I go over business musings from this challenge, something that I think can really benefit personal trainers or anyone that's in a small business or that entrepreneurial type.